The Edo diaspora and Edo State are two huge markets with huge potentials, but for many reasons. These two markets are not working together enough in order to fulfill the ultimate potential for Edo State. Edo Connect is in Edo State today in the home of the Iyase of Benin, Chief Sam Igbe, to talk to him about how we can improve relationships between the palace and the Edo diaspora in order for us to achieve that potential. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lace My Man. It's Edo Connect, live from Benin City. Going to see the Iyase of Benin, you just don't walk in and go in like that. I'm in the office of the Iyase of Benin and I can't help but see the pictures of the past four Obas. This is Oba Ovorame Nkwakbolokbolo from 1888 to 1914. This is Omonoba Eweka II from 1914 to 1933. This is Omonoba Akenzwa II from 1933 to 1978. And this is Omonoba Nkwakbolokbolo Erediowa, I assume from 1978 to 2016. Edo history, Benin history.
Explain to you my own, what I have tried to do for Benin people and how I came there, and I found the diaspora people you are talking now very, very unhelpful. I came there several times.
You said.
Yes, and I actually spent money, large sums of money. You know, for people. I don't have I'm not a money bag. So if I live here and go to London because of some things that I think Benin would like, that we can do together, and eventually nobody cares. You don't see them. To start with, they are so ununited. It's disappointing to see how ununited they are. They have the unions. To get the unions to meet throughout the year, I told you, at the end of the year, they have a party, they go and bring a band, they sing, they eat and so on, enjoy themselves, and go away until next year again. You have to look for somebody who is interested in those things being done.
Thank you for having us. We from the diaspora feel the communication is not as strong as it should be. Now, the first way we want to find out is what is expected of the Edo diaspora. And let us see what, before we go into what the Edo diaspora expects from the palace. From your experience of trying to deal with the Edo diaspora, what did you find?
From time, they keep telling me there's too much armed robbery. There's this, there's that, so they're afraid. And I tell them, look, but we are there. But we are there. Not everybody who comes gets killed. Have you ever heard of anyone yourself who had come home on holidays or something and couldn't go back? Exactly. So I keep telling them, and I tell them we are trying to work there. Whenever they came, some of them who came and they come to see me, I take them to where myself I am trying to do something. And I say, look, this is what I'm doing. I come here, and when I get there, I tell them, look, come home, come and do something. And I keep telling them, you're not going to stay here forever. Come and start doing something at home. And when you say you want to do something at home, usually it's not a thing you can do one day. You have to prepare. How am I preparing? Do your plan. Then you start coming annually to do these things yourself.
They respond to the fact that the Iyase of the Benin Kingdom is in London, and they all come to see you.
Not all.
Not all of them.
Only a few of them come to see me. Not all. I mean, they are my friends, like Ibude. They are the ones who come to see me. There's another young man I don't see again now. There's no year I don't come to London. There's no year. Last year I was there, and we were there for about 3-4 weeks. Last year. And only my Dr. Obama came to see me. My brother, of course, he would, because I go to see him every time. David Baze, he came to see me. As a matter of fact, he still calls me every time.
My experience as the media within the Edo diaspora shows me that there is no direct link between the Edo diaspora and maybe the palace, the first place of help, because there appears to be some great level of disjointness in terms of when they want to do things in Edo State, from school rehabilitation, opening businesses, from employment and things like that. But what I noticed is, even in the diaspora, like Edo State, there's well-to-do Edos and there's not so well-to-do Edos. And the unions funded, the funding for the unions rely on subscription, which is very little. And whenever they need to do an event, it's hard to get the money needed to represent Edos with such a huge kingdom. The problem they're having is the people doing the grass work are not getting recognition from anywhere in order to attract the top end of the Edo societies to join the union.
Yes, where did they do the grass work? I want to, for instance, see it. When I see it, when I know, if they come all the way from that distance to come and do something here, and they did it, before they did it, they didn't tell us. When they did it, they left without telling us. You go to a school, you do something there, something good. I like to believe that the proprietor, most of them, if it is a private school, is business. Yes, you go and meet somebody who is doing business and you help him. And you want me to come and thank you when neither you nor the man you helped told me, or neither you nor the fellow told the Oba. The Oba doesn't know any of these things. I don't know. If you are doing something in a place, look, when any Benin man anywhere in diaspora comes here and builds something, and I know I go there, ask Dr. Obama. He will tell you that as soon as I knew he had an hospital, that becomes mine hospital. Its people will get job and get profit and so on with 5 million. One fellow, Omorodion, I don't know whether you know him. Charles, that's right, was the only one who bought anything. He bought here in Nigeria I think it was 100,000 naira. 100,000 naira. But all the others, they got together and bought in the name of the association. And I think all put together, I think they bought for 300 pounds. So that's all that came from London. In America, there were 3 people bought. I went. I went to Boston. That was where they were doing this their annual this thing that year. And I went there after the this thing because they came asking me, what about this? What? Okay, as soon as we finished that, they had a day for me. So we met. Okay, this is the report. All of you here now, I want to know which of you bought from this thing. Of all of them there, those who were present at that thing, no one person bought. They heard. They just heard that this thing. Obaseki bought in Detroit. One Obasui, and he was their representative in our meeting here. Perhaps that was why he bought. A woman met my wife outside, and with a lot of and say, okay, madam, I understand you people are doing some fruit these things now. Is that where you spent our money? So my wife said, what? Spent your money? What's your money? He said, Bitcoin. My wife came home nearly crying. So I said, well, I didn't know it was going to be like that. He got the name, telephone number, and I called her husband. I said, look, this is what your wife did to my wife outside. Tell your wife to please call me when I get to Nigeria and tell me how much she paid. I will pay her back if she had interest. Now, and I said, or if she comes to Nigeria, she come and see. She came to Nigeria, and then she came to meet me in the office. And I said, madam, where is your receipt? You bought this thing. I sent somebody. Who did you send somebody to? He said it was in Lagos. And you went to America and started accusing my wife. You don't have a... I said, look, who did you give the money? He said he sent somebody. I said, go and take your money from her, the person you sent. Because people don't pay money to us, they pay to bank. And I said, this is the list. Your name is not here. The only 3 people paid from America, as big as that place is. We discussed this thing there, and I said, okay, if you people want this thing done, we can still do it. So, get the list. I know that you people here, you can get some people who help at times when the thing has. So, they gave it to somebody like a professor. He had bread. I can't remember his name. That he should go and find out what can be done. Up till now, this was over 6 years ago. Up till now, I do not. Okay, sorry. So, okay. So, there is no report. I can't remember him, and nobody talks about it again. Okay, you see, that is meal. That has nothing to do with what they are doing now. They are saying they are doing things now, and nobody acknowledges. That's what they are saying, right?
That is also the case. But I've learned from talking to you that there is a way of doing things in order for people to acknowledge and people to carry everybody out.
Yes. You can't, if you are coming to do personal things and you want help, you know how to get the help. If you do not ask for help, nobody will help you. Now, if you come and you see a school belonging to your uncle or to your brother or to somebody and you go and help them, without telling us, without telling the Oba, you say, how? You people write letters to him. We have the secretary of the traditional council. The traditional council is there. Letters. Every one of them know the. Ask what is his name?
Frank.
Frank is the secretary. I mean, over there. Obaze has not just telephone, this he has telephone numbers. You can call the Oba as he likes at that time. He calls me as he likes. So
can I say that? Because I seem to understand how things can get better from talking to you. But I just don't want to, I'm not fully intentionally here to fight the diaspora war.
No, it's only that I have sort of withdrawn a bit from Benin.
Disappointed to hear.
Oh, you're disappointed?
Go home because I
I
think
have withdrawn because you can't do a thing until you die. I'm 88, and there is a limit to how fast you can go when you are this age. I can't run around.
I'm disappointed. When I say
You,
I'm disappointed the diaspora has not been able to come to a point where at least we can get the assistance we crave for.
all these people who say they've done one thing or the other and no acknowledgement, ask them, has any of them come here to tell me this is what I have done and then I did nothing about it?
But I want to talk about there's some good stuff. Now I know you also write. You spend your spare time writing books that will hopefully help
They
us.
get there.
They understand. They
They
get
get,
to the
yes,
diaspora.
yes, they get there. I don't write any books, and my brother don't. This is the first one I did, and I'm like I told you, I'm reviewing it. I mean, it's nearly finished now. The review. I will reprint it again, and certainly.
How many books have you written so far? Let us be conversant with the good news. Can we have copies of the books that you have been written by yourself? I heard that you write a lot of books to improve knowledge, Nigerian knowledge.
I'll give you books. I'll give you before you go now.
Yes.
I haven't given you any of my books.
No, not officially. I've managed to get them through another source, but today I'll be privileged to get some.
Where did you get books of my books from another source?
Some people read your book and they like to share the message.
The sharing message is different from getting the books. Okay, that is no problem. No problem. I'm more interested in the book getting circulated than the money.
Uncle, how do we get out currently now? We're going to do two things before we go. I want you to give a message to the Edo diaspora. We are Edo Connect. We cater for the Edo diaspora news and stuff to enrich the community. I've come to see the Iyase of Benin. This is a big meeting, and I thank you very much. In your words, can you address the Edo diaspora so we can come close to where we all need to be? So you take a look and just address
well, quite honestly, I'm a bit, how do I put it? I won't say I'm disappointed. I'm not happy that after all my connection with the London group of our diaspora, because I was nearly almost a member of that union, that they've all gradually backed away from me. I don't hear from them, and I'm hearing that they come to Benin to do things, and they are disappointed nobody acknowledges. And yet I am here, they don't come to tell me. When they are here, that's the time to say, okay, look at what we have done. And if I go and see that thing and I'm so impressed, I will tell the Oba. They won't say Oba doesn't hear if I see anything that they have done. Then they can accuse me of not telling the Oba. I won't mind. I would take the what do you call it?
the blame.
Yes. But they don't tell me, so I don't know that they have done anything. But I have always told them, those of them who have interest enough to tell me this is the problem they have, I've told them, don't go and spend money, giving money to land speculators, unless you know them. And I tell them, when you are building anything, this is how to do it. I advise them.
Let me say in your front before I leave here. What I've gathered from our conversation is, first of all, there needs to be more unity amongst the Edo diaspora.
Yes, we want to know who to really approach when there is any reason to approach you.
And two, you like a more coordinated effort if they want to do anything here.
Yes.
As opposed to single. And thirdly, if they let you know about it, then they can come back to
even if it is personal, and they let me, for instance, this fellow came to me, the fellow you were talking about.
that Monday in
Bude, that's right. He came. And I think he said he wanted to do something. I think he talked about Ukuri or something. And he was supposed to go and report back. Then all of a sudden he is now in Britain. I thought he was on holiday or something. So I didn't know when he eventually left. And each time he come, there was a time he came, I think his son or daughter was marrying. I attended the wedding or whatever he was doing. I attended. When they come, when they are doing anything, I attend.
Thank you. Now I hope we will improve on these, because without you advising us, as our father, we always refer to the palace as the home of all Benin, regardless of where we
Well,
are.
let me say it again. In London, the Igbe people, Igbe, there cannot be less than 20. London. So I cannot say diaspora, go to hell. It's not possible. So, like I have always told them when we used to meet, if there is anything you want to do out here and you think I can help, please let us know. And if you want to, together as a group, do something, let us know. If you are sending anything that is like something sent to do good to the people, and you let me know who you are sending these things to. Well, if you let me know, I will let you know whether it is worthwhile or not. And if you have already looked through and you think it is worthwhile, I will ensure that the people know that you are going to do that.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you so much. I would not only show this to the diaspora, I would even express it to them that we need more unity for it to work, for us, for it to work for.
It appears the union is not working again. That is what I believe.
I think it's something that can be fixed. Now I'm looking forward to getting my hands on these books. I don't want to rely on second-hand information anymore. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Having spoken to the Iyase of Benin, what is clear is more unity is needed from the Edo diaspora, more togetherness, more information flow. If you have to do something in Edo State that is beneficial, not just to the association in diaspora, but to the Benin people, the Edo people at large. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lace My Man. It's Edo Connect, live from Benin City.